Hi everyone, we are here today at Muskoka Yarn Connection in a mini snowstorm for a Knitting Fable Pop Up, and we have Alexis Hoy, and she is the author of a new book and also a knitwear designer and artist. So I'm just going to show you a close-up of the book. If you're not able to make it down today between 1 and 5, we will have copies of the book and we will put her link down below. So, hi Alexis, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a great day.
Yeah, it has. So tell us just a little bit about how you got into writing and connecting fiber and fable and knitting.
Well, it's been a very long journey. I started writing this book almost 7 years ago, so it's been a long time coming. A little bit of a hiccup there. I know everybody got kind of blindsided by a pandemic in there also, so that interrupted my publishing schedule a little bit. But this finally in November, I was able to publish this book, which is the story. It's a short novel. It has 12 knitting patterns inspired by the story. And it is the story of a young protagonist, a young heroine who must leave her village and go strike out on her own and find on a quest to save the people of her village, and about what she finds on the way and her personal growth and all of that good important stuff, and of course the knitting that happens along the way, which is represented in the patterns. So along with the book, I designed and created 3 Ontario sourced yarns. I think we're going to get a shot of them in a minute.
We'll go over there. I'll keep up with you.
Sure. So there's an Aran weight 100% wool. This is from a flock of Dorset Coopworth sheep in Simcoe, Ontario. There is a DK weight blend of wool, alpaca, and mohair. The wool is from Orangeville. It's a polypay sheep from Orangeville. The alpaca is from Bellwood, and the mohair is from Elora. And then I have a third kind of heavy lace weight yarn that is 85% Norbelay wool from Norwood, Ontario, and a little soupçon 15% silk in there to give it some shine, some weight. It has a beautiful drape.
And you can really feel the silk. Beautiful texture. And how many yards in the fingering weight?
It is 300 yards in 50 grams, so okay. 600 to 100.
And then in
that's
the Aran weight?
168 yards to 100 grams, and then the DK is 270 per 100 grams.
They are all beautiful. And the colors are very vibrant. So you have mixed now 5 shades in the DK weight.
Yes.
No,
yeah.
You mix 5 shades.
There's 5 shades in each weight.
Right.
Yes.
So will you be keeping this line with these colors, or will you be adding to it in the future?
I'm unsure yet. These are these are limited edition right now, and when I say limited edition, it's just a matter of how they perform, how popular they become, whether or not I repeat them. The book patterns all have kind of commercially produced alternates in case people want to try something different and they're not sure about it, or if I happen to run out of something and you're just dying to get started right away, there's always a more plentiful alternative than the scale at which I'm able to produce these, and kind of the time frame. They obviously take a little bit longer to produce, and I make them in smaller batches.
And the shawl you're wearing is using the silk blend?
Yes, 3 skeins of the silk blend.
And what size needle was it on? About a 4?
I believe it's a 4. You're going to quiz me on all the details that I can't
No, just approximate. I remember it's 900 yards.
Yes, it is.
For the shawl, because I have that one picked out in the gorgeous hunter's green.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cardigan here is a sample of the heavier weight.
That's the Aran, yeah.
Beautiful. And it actually just feels so soft.
Yeah, it's a wonderful yarn, and it's so warm, and the loft is
And you can wear the collar up or fold it back to show that really interesting pop of color on the inside. And then this is interesting. This is a hooded shawl worked in mosaic stitch.
Did you want me to hold that out?
Sure. We'll just stretch up the hood a bit.
You can see kind of when you lie it sideways that it has this hood. The hood is grafted together at the top to create kind of that seamless top.
So it's really like two garments in one.
Yeah, you can wear it upside down like a triangular shawl.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Right, so just and wrap it around.
Yeah. Very versatile.
Yeah, or you can get it. My little fashion show here.
Impromptu.
Yeah, little hood.
And that's something we could use today in our mini blizzard.
Yes, at the end of March. Thank you, Ontario.
A nice way to end the month. And this is a gorgeous tunic. And this is in the heavier weight.
This is the DK.
Yes, and we had a couple of knitters choosing that one today. And there are some smaller items in the book. Mittens. These are beautiful in the silk blend again. Very lacy, wrist warmers. And this one's interesting. This is a hooded cowl. Perfect for next winter. Hopefully we don't need it for the rest of spring. And very nice slipper socks. I love that pattern with the green and the cream.
Can I show you the secret about the slipper socks?
They are padded.
They are. So this is actually, it's achieved by switching to double knitting just for the sole of the sock. So when you open it up, you can see that the inside is knit as well. So you actually have that double layer of fabric.
That's amazing.
I have a video tutorial for this technique, just for anybody who's kind of feeling like turning a heel and then switching to double knitting might be a little bit of a stretch. I have a video that guides you through the process, and then you just twist those yarns together at the edges and you get this nice double and makes
it's
it
amazing.
Nice,
so seamless.
Yeah.
So you include the video link in the pattern, the pattern book.
And in the book, at the resources section, there's a link to my YouTube channel where you'll find a playlist of my current video tutorials for the book. There are more video tutorials still in the works, but the most important ones are up there already.
Okay, so we will have copies of the book in the store as long as they last. And if you're able to come in from 1 to 5 today, you can meet the author and knitwear designer. So her book is a beautiful, enchanting story, which you'll absolutely love to sit down with a cup of tea and also enjoy the patterns that are scattered throughout it. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.